The Bermuda Triangle is also known as the Devil's Triangle. It is the section of the Atlantic Ocean roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, where dozens of ships and airplanes have disappeared over the years with no explanation. To understand the Bermuda Triangle and its mysteries, you have to have a good knowledge of the spiritual realm and how the spiritual realm works. The Bermuda Triangle is a portal into the underworld of Atlantis. Now, for those of you who don't know what Atlantis is the head office of the demonic marine kingdom, where all the important decisions of the underworld are made, and also where many people from the occult, as well as sangomas and some witches and warlocks, go to obtain occultic power and to be trained into their position within the occult. Now, as I said, the Bermuda Triangle is a portal into the underworld of Atlantis, which is ruled and reigned by water spirits like the Leviathan, Rahab, sea monsters, fallen angels, demons, mermaids, which are not a children's toy. Mermaids are demonic entities living and operating from Atlantis. So if you have mermaid toys in your child's room, mom, or a mermaid duvet on your child's bed, get rid of it. There are mermaid spirits attached to those items, demonic spirits. The same goes for fairies, trolls, dwarfs, etc., etc., but that is another teaching on its own. Today we are focusing on the water spirits. Let's look at a few verses about water spirits, just to show people who does not know that water spirits are mentioned in the Bible. Psalm 74 verse 13. You destroyed the sea by your strength. You shattered the heads of the sea monster in the water. Isaiah 27 verse 1. In that day the Lord, with his sore and great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon monster who lives in the sea. Psalm 89 verses 9 and 10. O Lord God of hosts, who is mighty as you are, O Lord, with your faithfulness all around you. You rule the raging of the sea. When its waves rise, you still them. You broke Rahab, the great sea monster, into pieces as one that is slain. With your strong arm you scattered your enemies. And if you look up the word Rahab in the Hebrew, it says Rahab is, the meaning is mythical sea monster of Egyptian origin, emblematic name of Egypt. Now, we all know that Egypt are known for its water spirits, and the Egyptians are known for worshipping water spirits from the Nile, just as Pharaoh went to the Nile each morning to worship. And also, when we look at the story in the Bible where Jesus rebuked the storm, he rebuked the water spirits. And when Jesus walked on water, he took authority over the water spirits, and he showed us that he has authority over the water spirits. In paganism, Yam is the fallen angel god of the maritime Phoenicians and the god of chaos, which represents the power of the sea, untamed and raging. He associated with ruling storms and the disasters they wreak, and has caused many ships to sink and disappear into the sea. Okay, now let's look at the shape of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a region shaped in a triangle. Now, remember that everything in the natural realm is an indication of what is happening in the spiritual realm over that specific area. So let's look at what the triangle means in the occult. Now, to understand this, you must also understand that in paganism, Hermetism, and the New Age, they work on 3 planes when working with the triangle. It is the physical plane, the mental plane, and the astral plane, which represents the 3 points of the triangle. The power of 3 is considered the magic number because it is the number of manifestation, balance, and actions. A few triangles in the occult: the all-seeing eye of Horus, the serpent eating its own tail, protecting the witch's triangle until the end of time. The Vulcana triangle, through trance, chanting, and even sex magic, practitioners of magic can control people's minds and weave the strands of fate to suit their desires. The witch's triangle, aka witch's pyramid or magical triangle. The witch's symbol for protection. Witches and wizards' hats are always in the shape of a triangle. Now, the Bermuda Triangle is 3 points of contact on the Earth's surface, which means a complete point of contact that ensures demonic power. In the occult, they travel through spiritual ley lines, which cannot be seen with a natural eye. A ley line is like a spiritual highway. Ships and planes that disappear without explanations are captured and transported by these ley lines into the kingdom of Atlantis, where the blood of the people who were on these planes and ships, who drowned and who are now dead. Remember, water spirits cause drownings, are then used as blood sacrifices. Remember, Satan wants blood. So these people's blood are used as blood sacrifices onto the water spirits in exchange for satanic power for the continuation of wicked acts in Satan's kingdom of darkness. They draw their power from blood. That is why the biggest sacrifice you can give to Satan is death. Because when Satan kills, he can take that sacrifice of blood and use it for power. Also, when the Satanists want to get power from Satan, they often exchange blood and sometimes their own blood for power. Satanists and people in the occult will often also cause bus accidents or plane crashes where large bodies of people are gathered together in order to give those blood sacrifices to Satan, so that Satan can give them power in exchange. And they do this all through occult power and witchcraft. Okay, so the Bermuda Triangle should only be a mystery to the carnal mind. If you use God's wisdom and apply your spiritual mind, the Bermuda Triangle is not such a big mystery after all.